Thank you for coming by. This is an American Project. Please be sure to like and subscribe so we can hit that 1,000 mark sometime soon. We only need a little over a 400. Did pretty good last few days. Thank you very much for helping out. Let's get started. Nikki Haley gives us a report, an update, if you would, on what she intends to do. And she intends to stay in the race, even though it's clear that she is not going to be the Republican nominee. So let's take a look at that, see what she's got to say.
That's why I refuse to quit. South Carolina will vote on Saturday. But on Sunday, I'll still be running for president. I'm not going anywhere. I'm campaigning every day until the last person votes. Because I believe in a better America and a brighter future for our kids. Nothing good in life comes easy. I'm willing to take the cuts, the bruises, and the name calling. Because the only way you get to the blessing is by going through the pain. Dropping out would be the easy route. I've never taken the easy route.
Well, if you ask me, I'd have to say that she's taking the easy way out by staying in. She knows that if she got out and helped Trump do what he's supposed to do and get in there for the next 4 years, we're only talking about 4 years. He's very popular. He can make it, and he could really use her support. But what does she do? She stays in there sucking up all the money, making it so that the Republican Party looks like they're completely misorganized, unorganized, not professional. It's just outrageous. Doesn't come off as a team player to me, and actually I kind of see her as an operative that's not on the team. The Republican front runner, Trump, is being attacked by the entire communist, party. All the communists are hacking on him as hard as they can. They're coming after him from every angle, finding him hundreds of millions of dollars, putting every kind of charge you can imagine against the man. I think there's something like 90 charges or some ridiculous nonsense. It's just absolutely outrageous. And this is where we're at. Nikki Haley puts me in the mind of this Ronna McDaniel, who messed up the red wave of 2022, the RNC chairperson. What a joke. Good thing they finally got rid of her. Okay, I'm getting off track here. Let's take a look at the next clip to see what she has to say.
We're talking about the most demanding job in human history. You don't give it to someone who's at risk of dementia. You give it to someone who's disciplined, someone who can work day and night for 8 straight years.
Okay, so now she's insinuating that Trump is at risk of dementia. I got news for you. If you're a human being, you're at risk for dementia, even at her age. And then she's saying that you got to be strong enough to last 8 years. As you know, Trump only has 4 more he can run. That's it. So she just does a massive dig at the Republican nominee who she's supposed to be supporting. I don't get it. What is going on here? How is this helping? Okay, let's move on to the next clip.
Politicians who now publicly embrace Trump, privately dread him. They know what a disaster he's been and will continue to be for our party. They're just too afraid to say it out loud. Well, I'm not afraid to say the hard truths out loud. I feel no need to kiss the ring. I have no fear of Trump's retribution. I'm not looking for anything from him. My own political future is of zero concern.
If your own political future is no concern, then what are you doing up there on stage, hacking away at the Republican frontrunner? I don't get it.
So I hear what the political class says, but I hear from the American people too.
I don't think she hears very much from the American people. I think she is listening mostly, like 99%, to the political class. In fact, I know that's what's going on. It's obvious.
I wish Michael was here today. And I wish our children and I could see him tonight, but we can't. He's serving on the other side of the world, where conflict is the norm, where terrorists hide among the innocent, where Iran's terrorist proxies are now attacking American troops.
And finally, she pulls on the emotional strings and has to bring up war and why we need to be involved in that mess. Anyway, let's move on to Vivek Ramaswamy to see what he's got to say. He had something to say about the savior complex, if you will. Let's see how he puts it so that we can bring some clarity to the discussion with that point.
This country isn't going to be saved by some messiah coming from on high from the White House. Not Donald Trump, not me, not anybody else. It doesn't work that way. We each have our own role to play. And so I can tell you, I've gotten to know Donald Trump. Donald Trump is going to play his role. I promise you I'm going to play mine. You're playing yours, man. I think there's an important role for the media, especially outside of the corporate media, to play its role in highlighting what those who live in the confines of corporate media are unwilling to touch. But it's going to require every one of you in this room to play your part too. And a hard thing to do is look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what are my unique God-given gifts? Every one of us has our own unique gifts that nobody else has. The hard part is figuring out what that is. But once you figure that out, then you have a duty to say, how am I going to use those God-given gifts to do what is right, including what is right for this country in the short time that we have. And I do think it's a short time.
Well, I couldn't put it any better than that. And there you have it. Thanks for coming by. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. God bless.